What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rowdy Player One. I am Rowdy. And first off, Merry Christmas to everybody. Today is a big day, obviously, December 25th for everybody. Got the old Grinch shirt on. Fantastic. We love the Grinch around here. But today we have got the top 10, or my top 10. Woo! Anyways, upcoming books coming out in January. What better way to spend the money that you just got for Christmas on the books coming out next month? That way you don't have to wait long at all. And then they'll be in your hands. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, first up, we have got God Ascended. I've got my notes right here so you're not thinking I'm crazy. God Ascended by Jeffrey Splint. Is that right? Splint? Comes out January 1st. So we're talking just a couple of days away, and then this can be in your hands. But it is an Archives of Elysium tale. It's book 3 in the trilogy. So I didn't want to read you the third book in the series. So what I will do is I will read you the first one. And far as like looking on Goodreads, they literally get better and better with each book. But the first book in the series is The Paladin Unbound. And it reads, it was actually Indie Today 2021 Best Fantasy Award winner. It reads, the last of a dying breed, a holy war rises up against a growing darkness in Evilium. The most unlikely of heroes, a lowly itinerant mercenary, Umhar, the peacebreaker, is shunned by society for his mongrel half-orc blood. Desperate to find work for himself and his band of fighters, Umharm agrees to help solve a rash of mysterious disappearances, but uncovers a larger, more insidious plot to overthrow the natural order of Evilium in the process. As Umharm joins into the depths of Telsidior's keep in search for the missing, he confronts an ancient evil and, after suffering a great loss, turns to the god he disavowed for help. Compelled to save the kingdom he loves, can he defeat the enemy while protecting his true identity, or must he risk everything? So, that is God Ascended. Or actually, that is Paladin Unbound, but that's the start of the trilogy, so there will be 3, there's 2 more before. So, next we have 4 Ruined Realms. That's by Maya Cordlin. Comes out January 7th, and it is book 2 of the Broken Blades series. So 5 Broken Blades is book 1. So what I will do is I will read book 1 to you, so I don't spoil anything in book 2. The king of Yushan must die. The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective: to kill the God King Zhong. He has it coming. Under his merciless, immortal hand, the nobles flourish, while the poor and innocent are imprisoned, ruined, or sold. And now each of the 5 blades will come for him. Each has tasted bitterness, from the hired hitman seeking atonement, a lonely assassin who seeks freedom, or even the prince banished for his cruel crimes. None can resist the sweet, icy lure of vengeance. They can agree on murder, they can agree on treachery. But for those 5 killers, each versed in deception, lies, and betrayal, it's not enough to forge an alliance. To survive, they have to find a way to trust each other, but only one can take the crown. Let the best liar win. That sounds awesome. I'm not going to lie. I've not read 5 Broken Blades, but I think I want to now. That sounds really good. So I'm pretty excited about it. I may have to go read that. Next up, On January 7th as well, we have got The Breath of the Dragon, which is by Shannon Lee and Fonda Lee. And I guess it's book one of Breathmarked. Breathmarked. And I think it looks like it's got something to do with Bruce Lee. It says the first novella in the sweeping YA fantasy duology based on characters and teachings created by Bruce Lee. Okay, now this sounds pretty cool. 16-year-old Jean, or I guess it's Jean, dreams of proving his worth as a warrior in the Elite Guardians tournament, held every 6 years to entrust the magical scroll of Earth to a new protector. Eager to prove his skills, Jean hopes that a win will restore his father's honor, writing a horrible mistake that caused a banishment from his home, mother, and twin brother. But Jean's father strictly forbids him from participating. There is no future in honing his skills as a warrior, especially considering Jean is not breathmarked. Born with a patch of dragon scales and blessed with special abilities like his twin, determined to be the next guardian, Jean stows away in the wagon of Chang, and his daughter, Reen, performers on their way to the capital where the tournament will take place. As Jean competes, he quickly realizes he may be fighting for not just a better life, but the fate of the country itself. Man, this is another one that sounds good. I've not read any Fonda Lee yet, so I'm very excited to start the Greenbone Saga, but this sounds awesome. I might have to check this out. Then we have Lightfall by Ed Crocker. This is the Everlands trilogy. Looks like this is book one, and it comes out January 14th. This right here, I'm jealous of people that have this already because I want to read it so bad. It says it's an epic fantasy of vampires, werewolves, and sorcerers. Lightfall is the debut novel of Ed Crocker for fans of Jay Kristoff's Empire of the Vampire and Richard Swan's The Justice of Kings. I plan on reading Empire of the Vampire this year, and I may try to get to The Justice of Kings. Pretty excited about both of those, actually. But anyways, it says, no humans here, just immortals, their politics, their feuds, and their long-buried secrets. For centuries, vampires freely roamed the land until the Greys came out of nowhere, wiping out half the population in a night. The survivors fled to the last vampire city of First Light, where the rules are simple. If you're poor, you drink weak blood. If you're noble, you get the good stuff. And you can never, ever leave. Palace maid Sam has had enough of these rules, and she's definitely had enough of cleaning the bedpans of the lords who enforce them. When the son of the city's ruler is murdered and she finds the only clue to his death, she seizes the chance to blackmail her way into a better class and better blood. She falls in with the Leeches, a group of rebel maids who reign in the worst of the lords. Soon she's in league with a sorcerer whose deductive skills make up for his lack of magic, a deadly werewolf assassin, and a countess who knows a city's worth of secrets. There's just one problem. What began as a murder investigation has uncovered a vast conspiracy by the ruling elite, and now Sam must find the truth before she becomes another victim. If she can avoid getting murdered, she might just live forever. Oh, I want to read this so bad. So bad. Ed, if you're watching this, let me read. Anyways, this looks so good. I'm very excited. That might be the one I'm most excited about the most. I really, really want to give that a shot. So, anyways, up next is Maiden of Storms by Matthew Zorich. Comes out January 21st, and it is The Conspiracy of Crows, Book 2. So I will not read that. I will read Book 1, which is Bastards of Liberty. It says, in the heart of the Holy Imperium, a family's lives are shattered. Runt Ashburn, the youngest of 3 siblings, journeys to seek his father, needing answers. His sister, Ashia, now an indeterred servant to blacksmiths, plots her escape and revenge. At the same time, the oldest, Ashburn Benjamin, juggles the life of a soldier and the pleasure of a father who's the general of an army. Political forces twist around the 3 siblings. Could one of their deaths lead to a revolution? Bastards of Liberty features a gritty adventure of the deep world building in the alternative America where orcs, elves, and dwarfs strive to gain the same rights as their human counterparts as they struggle under the yoke of a newly formed royal government. Sounds pretty awesome. I guess I've never heard of this, but gotta like that too. Man, January is stacked. But I have one more left, and it is The Outcast Mage by Annabelle Campbell. Looks like it comes out January 28th. And it is The Shattered Lands, Book 1. It says, a mage bereaved of her powers must find out if she is destined to save the world or destroy it in their glittering debut fantasy, perfect for fans of Andrea Stewart, James Islington, and Samantha Shannon. In the glass city of Amoria, magic is everything. And Nelia, student at the city's legendary academy, is running out of time to prove she can control hers. If she fails, she'll be forced into exile, relegated to a life of persecution with the other magicless hollows, or worse, be consumed by her own power. When a tragic incident further threatens her place at the academy, Nelia is saved by Ilias Aquina, the most powerful living mage. Finding Nelia a kindred spirit, Helios stakes his position at the academy on teaching her to harness her abilities. But Helios has many enemies, and they would love nothing more than to see Nelia fail. Trapped in the deadly schemes of Amoria's elite, Nelia must dig deep to discover the truth of her powers or watch the city she loves descend into civil war. Holy cow. This might be the best month of so many books I think I've ever read about. I'm shocked. Like, I am really stoked about January's books. Like, there's several. I mean, Lightfall right now is the one I want to read most, but a lot of these sound good. Like Four Ruined Realms, which is the five Broken Blades. That sounds awesome. I mean, all of them do. I'm kind of, I don't really know what to think about that. So, anyways, that is 6 books that are coming out next month in January, and obviously, spend your Christmas money there. That would be great. All these authors would absolutely love it, especially the indie ones. Absolutely. But that's all I got. What are you looking forward to in January? Leave a comment. Let me know. Or you got any of these you're thinking about getting? You got something else in mind that I didn't even mention on this list? And leave a like on the video, because that helps push it out, lets more people know about these books that are coming out. And subscribe to the channel, because obviously we want to keep growing here. So, other than that, y'all have a fantastic day. Bye.